Get in here, because we gotta have a talk. God has been God, okay? And y'all, life has just been moving way too fast than what I can even progress. But y'all, I can't even explain life right now because other than great, but great is an understatement. But story time. So, as you all know, y'all, this has been a journey. I got kicked out of nursing school because I failed 2 classes by a 0.5 of a grade. So, decimal point 5. Kicked out of nursing school. Y'all, when I say I had been at the lowest, I felt like I was at the lowest point in my life. At an all-time low. I just felt so low. Like I didn't know what to do. So, kicked out of nursing school, went home, cried, just boo-hoo cried. I could laugh about my journey now. Went home and cried. I probably was in my feelings for about a good 2 days. Y'all, by that 3rd day, be mindful, it's summer. I'm asking the dean, is it too late for me to register for summer classes? Because I need the maximum of classes I can take. He said, no, you can take up to 3 classes. I said, no, sir, you're not understanding. I need the max. And he was like, okay, well, we'll let you do a course overload. And he was like, let me see what your GPA is. And he was like, oh yeah, you can do a course overload. Y'all, I had put myself into 7 summer school classes. 7. That was like 20, I think that was 24 credit hours. On top of working 48 to 60 hours a week. Did I make it? Yes. Got back to school in the fall, and I was like, okay, I did that. So, what's next? So, my advisor called me to the office, or he emailed me really, and say, hey, could you stop by my office? So I'm like, you know, why he want me at his office? And so he was like, Jamaya, you're in a class you don't really need right now, and I'm gonna take you out, and then once I do that, you need to go to the register office because you're getting out of here in December. So I'm like, not me? You're not here in December? I was like, so I, in denial until I actually went through the process. Y'all, had to call my mama and tell her, like, girl, we graduated. And my mama ain't believe me, so I sent her a screenshot. So, ended up graduating Newberry College, the Newberry College, with a Bachelor's of Science in Health Science with a minor in psychology. And y'all, that journey right there was just unbelievable. unbelievable. So graduated a semester early because I wasn't supposed to graduate until May of this year. So by me graduating in December, I missed a whole bunch of deadlines for other schools. That was so discouraging too, cause like I didn't really want to sit out for 6 months. So I was like, what's next? What's next? But I was like, so I was working. I was just working and working, get my experience until it was time for my next. And I remember like wanting to relocate so bad. Just all I ever thought about was relocating. So did some applications to relocate, and I ended up relocating. But I was like, yo, after I accepted a job, everything was just too much for me to even handle. Not even handle, but it was too much for me to grasp. Accepted a job, and once I accepted a job, I applied for 2 schools in the same location. But the first school that actually called me back, they was the school that it was too much for me to even try to pay for. Like, I just spent $48,000 on a bachelor's degree, and then going back to school again and giving a whole nother school $8,000. So my mind was worrying, like, how in the world I'm gonna pay for the school? Like, how I'm gonna pay for this? The stress. So it was the day of orientation. I came back to the house. You know, I was tired, took a nap. And, you know, if you know me, I'm gonna check my emails before I'm gonna check my texts. So woke up from my nap, scrolling through my emails, and all I saw was congratulations. And I stopped right there. Totally forgot I had applied for the school like so far out that I forgot I even applied for it. So I was like, oh shoot, like they was like, congratulations, you've been accepted. And I was like, so I wasn't supposed to start school. I wasn't supposed to start my second degree program until September. And they was like, hey, well, we got a few open seats. Do you want to take the May cohort? Me being me, sure, why not? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing to do. Put me in the May cohort. So, got in the May cohort, and then a few days before classes, it's like, hey, tuition got to be paid in full. So I was like, oh, this like we at a whole nother crossroad now, because I'm like, you know, I done moved and got a job, but like my job didn't start till like 2 days before. And I'm like, how in the world I'm about to pay for school? And then they was like, oh, well, because you work at such and such, your tuition would be free. I was like, what? Run that back for me, because free. So y'all, I was like, you know, getting a whole nother degree free. Okay, like that's up my alley. Before I was rudely interrupted, but yeah. So I'm getting a whole degree for free. Yeah, I still can't believe that, because I'm like, you know, like, are you serious right now? It's like, yeah, you work for such and such, and you know, you can go to school for free. I just be out here And I just be walking around trusting God, because I wouldn't have relocated if it wasn't for His will. And I wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for His will. I can say a few jokes about my journey, but nobody knows the journey like God, okay? And being in your 20s will wreck you, will break you, and you just be walking around stressing for nothing. I'm just, yeah, so blessed, so blessed. And I really just want to say to my 20 somethings, just be easy on yourself, on your journey. This is your journey. Man's no is God's yes, okay? God gonna make the path just for you. And it's nobody's path but yours. So, yeah, it's been, the journey has been, it's been a journey, I would say, but I just feel like I wouldn't be able to experience the things I experience now if I had not listened to God and I had not followed His plans. So now, like, I say my prayers and I be like, God, let your will be done. Because, I don't want to do nothing off my own strength. That ain't good. I don't want to do nothing off my own strength. So if I'm going to lean on God, I'm going to lean on God. Okay. So, and when I go to bed at night, I'm going to bed. Like, I'm going to bed at peace, because it's already done. It's already taken care of. Like, God got me, okay? Because it's in His will for me to prosper. To bed. But, y'all, I just want to encourage someone. Don't give up on your purpose. Don't give up on what God has called you to do. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. This is your journey. Nobody has to walk in your journey but you. And nobody can handle your journey like you. Nobody.